wine martini, I'm more shaken than stirred, you know, but it's just me on that day, you know, and the next day, it doesn't mean that's the way I'm going to be the day after. So just learning how to deal with things in that moment on that day. And the great thing about art, the great thing about painting is that you're unable to think about anything other than the paint on the end of that brush right at that moment. You're not thinking about anything you lost. You're not thinking about something around the corner, around the, in the future. You're not thinking about 10 minutes from now. You're thinking about that microsecond, that moment of putting that brushstroke on the right spot. The freedom from that and the liberty of that is just incredible. Because you keep taking those moments and you keep painting, you keep stringing them together. So I would paint like 8 hours, 10 hours, 16 hours a day, every day, 7 days a week. But suddenly, I wasn't scared anymore, and I wasn't angry, and I wasn't fearful. I wasn't anything. I was just in this sort of mindset where I was in the moment.
Being creative on canvas, just to take your time and sit down, have nothing in mind when you start. Just have a good feeling and be happy and in love with life and your world, and sit down and begin playing. And if you feel good about yourself and the world, it'll show in your painting, and all these little things will happen. If you happen to get some of it down in here, who cares? We'll end up turning that into reflections. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. Just don't worry about it. Learn how to use what happens. That's the name of the game. It's enjoying. Really ought to enjoy what you do in life. If you do, then you'll do a good job. And I certainly enjoy what I'm doing. I spend half my life doing somebody else's thing. Painting should make you happy. Because it's fun. And if you can do things all of your life that make you happy, needless to say, you're going to be a happy person. And you know, when you buy your first tube of paint, you get an artist license. And that license says you can do anything that makes you happy. Painting should make you happy. It does nothing else. It should make you happy. And if it doesn't make you happy, you're doing the wrong thing. Because it's fun.
Me, in 100 words, where do you think Van Gogh rates in the history of art?
Well, big question, but to me, Van Gogh is the finest painter of them all. Certainly the most popular, great painter of all time. The most beloved. His command of color, the most magnificent. He transformed the pain of his tormented life into ecstatic beauty. Pain is easy to portray, but to use your passion and pain to portray the ecstasy and joy and magnificence of our world, no one had ever done it before. Perhaps no one ever